This conference will now be recorded.
So now we'll put heading as GL master creation using LSMW. Okay, in implementation projects. Let's say you're working in an implementation project and you received the file for your GL master data from your client. How you're going to load this GL master data into SAP using LSMW, let us try to understand now. Before we create LSMW, first thing that you'll have to do is you have to segregate your GL accounts according to two categories. Category number one, balance sheet account. Category number two, P&L accounts. So first one, GL classification. So when I say GL classification, I'm going to write two classifications here. First one is balance sheet accounts. Second one is profit and loss accounts. Currently, we have balance sheet account list with us. We have assets, we have liabilities. What we are going to do, one side of your balance sheet accounts, we will be loading using LSMW. The other side of your balance sheet, which is your liabilities, we will be loading using LTMC. So that we will practically see the difference between how your assets are uploaded using LSMW and how you are going to upload your liabilities using LTMC template. Clear? Now, first, let's try to understand what are there in this balance sheet account. You are going to have two categories in balance sheet. First one is assets. Second one is liabilities. Similarly, on the P&L, you are going to have incomes and expenses. I'll put asset with yellow color and incomes also with yellow color. Okay. Now, these two I'll put a different color. Now, here let me put okay, this yellow we will be using LSMW, this we will be using LTMC. Clear? Now assets is in yellow color, which means assets we are going to upload using LSMW template. Let's go up to see the assets. We have around 43 asset numbers to be created in the system. Now, when you are going to create the asset in your system, you need to ensure you are clear with the manual creation of a GL account first. Okay, you are clear with how a manual GL account is created first. Without knowing how a manual GL account is created, it is not recommended to directly go to LSMW, because in LSMW you have to do a transaction recording before you proceed further. Now, what we are going to do now, we will create one sample asset GL account in the other company code, not in our regular company code. In some other company code, let us try to create one asset GL account to understand what fields are there and what fields we actually require, what will be our uploaded template for LSMW. Now, if I show you our company code GL account list FS00, our company code was DEIN. Enter. So if you see DEIN, it is telling specify an existing value, which means there are no GL accounts in DEIN currently. This is point number one. Point number two, let me write here. GL master creation So we will be first uploading the GL master data using FS00. Once we understand this, we will practice how to upload GL master at company code level and at chart of account level. First recording we are going to do at chart of account level plus at company code level together, because any GL account that you are creating at the beginning, you may need at two levels. So first, when we are trying to understand, it is always better you understand FS00. Later on, we will split GL account at chart of account level and at company code level to have the clear segregation between how chart of account level GL is created and how this chart of account level GL account is extended to your company code. Now, you should also understand GL master tables. Okay, this is GL master creation T code. Your GL master table, you have two tables for GL master. One is SKA1 and the other one is SKB1. In SKA1, you are going to see the chart of segment of the GL account. In SKB1, you are going to see the company code segment of a GL account. Let me go to the table to display this information. SE16N. First, I'll pass SKA1 table. In this SKA1, system is asking us to input our chart of account. Our chart of account was DEGR, Dell Group. Give your chart of account. First, before you execute, always try to click on number of entries so that you will come to know the count of transactions. When you get this message, just hit enter. This is just an information. Now, number of entries found is 0, which means at our chart of account level, currently there are no GL accounts created. When there is no GL account at chart of account level, it is not possible to create a GL account at company code level. But still, let us verify company code table SKB1. These tables are mandatory for us to remember. SKA1, SKB1 are the two tables related to GL master record. Company code, I'll give Dell India, DEIN. I'll again click on number of entries. It is telling no values found. Right, I'm not going to create any GL account manually in our company code. I am going to create an LSMW template with the help of the other company code, and then we will create all the GL accounts through upload only in our company code. Now at table level, we have seen there are no GL accounts existing in our company code. First, to create a GL account, let me go to FS00. In FS00, first I'll switch the company code. If you are comfortable with this hierarchy display, you can stay on this page. If you feel you are getting confused here, you can close this hierarchy page by going to settings, hierarchy display. Here you need to tick do not display navigation tree. If I take this do not display navigation tree, okay, settings will take effect once you re-enter the transaction. Say okay. Come back, reopen FS00. Now this one is gone. There is no hierarchy display now. It is showing the straight away single GL account list. Create session. No account group is created. AP10. Somebody deleted all the account groups. Let me open OBD4. In this AKGR 1025, it has become slow. AJ10, enter an account. AJ10. You can be on mute if you're not talking anyone. I'll take asset capital building. No account groups. I think somebody deleted all the account groups.
Sir, can you try Vivo company code?
What is your chart of account?
VVGR.
Not there.
Sir, check my company code, sir. DMCA, sir. Chapter code.
What is it?
DMCA. DMCA.
BM or DM?
D for Delhi.
That
Not
BPCL you can try, sir. That is mine only. BPCL. Just now it's came.
BPCL. Okay. What's your company code?
BP US.
BPUS. Okay. Let me look for the GL accounts. BPUS. Okay. No account is available here. Fine. But we have account groups available in this. Now let us try to create one GL account in this company code BPCL. Before we create any one GL account here, what you need to consider is from your actual asset master. This is your actual asset, fixed asset, sorry, your asset GL master. In this, you have to consider all the parameters of a particular GL account. Because you are going to upload all the asset GL accounts in one go, you are not supposed to exclude any of the scenarios here. You'll have to look at all the asset GL accounts and then see. Now, if you look at this, GL account number is there, description is there, account type you have, reconciliation account type you have. For some, reconciliation account is enabled, for some, reconciliation account is disabled. Which means while doing a recording, you have to do a recording including reconciliation account. when we are doing recording, if you are ignoring or if you are not considering reconciliation GL account, while uploading, it is difficult for us to upload reconciliation GL accounts because this reconciliation field may not be captured in our recording if we ignore these points. These are all very important points to be remembered before you create any LSMW program. You'll have to have the complete scenario list, and your single recording is supposed to have all these scenarios. Because when you're uploading the transaction or when you're uploading the master record, wherever you have a particular field which is not applicable, leave it blank or put a slash there. You can simply leave it blank so that that field is not updated in that particular GL account. But you have to ensure all the relevant fields of your GL master record are included in your recording. So first what I'll do, I am going to create some test GL account just to understand how GL account is created and what fields we are going to have. I'll take fixed asset because fixed asset is a reconciliation account. GL account group is 1010. Account number is this. I'll copy this account number. Now I am on FS00 screen. This is your FS00 screen. Here first we need to pass the GL account number that we want to create. Next you'll have to click on company code, input your company code. In short, your first two key fields for creation of a GL account is GL account number and company code. With this two combination, system will create a unique record. Once you give GL account number, company code, on the right hand side you will find different icons: display, change, create, create with a template, block, and then delete. Now what is our intention now? Our intention is to create a GL account. If you are creating a fresh GL account, you'll have to click on this create icon. If you want to create a GL account by copying an existing GL account, you'll have to click on create with template. Now we are not copying a GL account from any existing account. We are creating a fresh GL account. So let's click on this create icon. When I click on this create icon, down below different fields will get enabled. Now the first tab that you are seeing here is type description. This type description is relevant for your chart of account segment. Whatever the information we are passing in type description, this is a chart of account level, and this is common for all your company codes. This is a common information shared by all the company codes assigned to your chart of account. I am going to select GL account type. This GL account type, whatever you are getting here, is exclusively S/4HANA specific. In your ECC system, you are going to have two radio buttons: P&L account, balance sheet account. But in S/4HANA, your P&L accounts are classified into three categories. Balance sheet account, only one category, as it was in ECC. If you look at your P&L account categories, you will find non-operating expenses or income. You will find primary cost or revenue. You will find secondary cost. In short, any P&L account that you are creating, you need to decide whether this P&L account is related to FI or related to FICO. If I am talking about P&L account related to FI, if your P&L account is related to FI, this is updated only in your financial accounting. All such P&L accounts related to FI are classified as non-operating expense or non-operating income. This non-operating expense or non-operating income will not flow to controlling. When something is flowing to controlling, you call it as a cost element. If you wanted to create your GL account as a cost element also, you have to create either primary cost or secondary cost. So that is where you are talking about your GL account is updated both in FI and CO. Then you are going to create either primary or secondary cost classification. If not, you do not want to take this GL transaction into controlling, straight away go and create non-operating expense or income. Now people might ask you these points, why do we have these three classifications in S/4HANA? In S4HANA, your controlling cost elements are part of your chart of account. That is why while creating any P&L account, you have to specify whether this P&L account is related to only FI or FI and CO together. Now, since we are creating for balance sheet, let me straight away create this balance sheet. For this balance sheet account, before your balance sheet, before secondary cost, before primary cost, before non-operating expense or income, you will find a unique identification field. You have N, you have P, you have S, you have X, correct? These are unique identification fields. Sometimes what will happen, you may not be able to see those single digit or 4-digit identifications. In such case, what you have to do, now if you look at this, before each category, there is a single digit icon appearing, NPSX. To disable it, or in sometimes you may not be able to see this. In such cases, you'll have to go to top, click on this customize local layout. From this, go to options, click on options. In this click on options, you have to open interaction design. Expand this interaction design. In this, you will find visualization 1. Under visualization 1, you will find controls. Under this control, you have to tick this show keys within drop down list. Now I have disabled it. Let me save this. Okay, I have disabled show keys within drop down list. Let me say okay. Now, are you able to see those 1-digit identifications P, N, X? Nothing is coming, only the description is coming. On any screen, if you are not able to see these identifications, it is difficult for us to identify, because not everything we can identify by the description. Most of the things we will be identifying based on the identification codes. If those identification codes are not appearing, you'll have to go to this customize local layout, go to options, you get a pop-up screen. On this, go to interaction design, visualization 1. On this, click on this showcase within drop down and then sort. Click on apply and then save it. After saving, if you open the drop down, you will be able to see this identification list. Okay, since we are creating a balance sheet account, I am going to consider balance sheet account. Your balance sheet account is identified by X. If you put X, system understands that this is a balance sheet account. Next one, account group. In this account group, you have to select the relevant one related to the account that you are creating. I am going to create a GL account starting from 1010 all zeros. This 1010 all zeros GL account is part of fixed asset. My fixed asset account group is 1010. Select this account group. After this, you put short text and then long text. I'll put LSMW asset, LSMW asset, long text. Clear? Since this is a test GL account creation, I am giving like this. Later on, we can change the descriptions. So from your chart of account segment, we are only giving 6 inputs: account number, company code, account type, account group, short text, long text. After this, Let's go to control data. In control data, you have to select account currency. Okay, account currency is mandatory. If you don't put any account currency, by default, system is going to consider your company code currency. This field is automatically filled up based on your company code currency. For any reason, if you are maintaining any GL account in foreign currency, especially your loans, especially your bank accounts, you'll have to manually change the account currency from local currency to the respective currency. This currency, and if you want to update tax categories, you'll have to consider those fields also. Now we are not considering it. Straight away, I am going to include reconciliation account type, because in our GL master list, you have reconciliation GLs, you have non-reconciliation GLs. For reconciliation, I am going to select A here. If it is not applicable, you will find an option called blank here. Okay, blank is also an option. I am going to select asset here. Next one, if you want to keep open item management, you tick open item. If you don't want, you do not tick open item management. Next one, sort key. If you want any sort key, you can put. I am going to put 001 as the sort key. 001. This is my sort key. Next one, I'll go to create bank interest. In this, I am going to put field status group. I'll put G001 as my field status group. Take this, enter.
Sir, why we
Okay,
will
this
use
is
short key?
whatever the value that you are using in the sort key. Now currently sort key is posting date. Any document that you are posting in this GL account, while creating a GL document, you will find a field called assignment. In that assignment, whatever the sort key is updated here, this value will get updated automatically. If you fill anything in this assignment field manually while posting a transaction, this is ignored. If you are not filling anything in the assignment, whatever the value that you have updated in the sort key, this field is updated in your assignment.
Okay, sir. For this is we use for reporting purpose or
This is used for reporting purpose. This is also used when you are executing your GL account reports. Your report is by default sorted based on the posting date.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now I have given these limited fields now because first we have to
Tell
understand
about
how
short key, sir, again. Why we are using that?
sort key is used. Let's say if you are posting any document, FB03. Let's say I am looking at a GL account in a particular document. In this document, I am looking at the account material expenses, this GL account in this company code. If you see here in the assignment, anything is filled up or it is blank. It is
Blank.
currently blank. Now, whatever the value you are updating in the sort key, if you would have given sort key 001 there, this assignment is updated with posting key this, posting date. Okay, in the assignment field of a particular GL account, your sort key of the GL account information is auto filled. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So while we are posting the transaction, you will clearly understand.
what is the use of sort key?
Same thing, this is used for your reporting purpose. To have a unique record in this GL account. And this is used for your sorting purpose when you pull the GL account line item reports.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this information is what we are giving currently. So what information we are giving? GL account number, company code, GL account type, account group, short text, long text. Here reconciliation account, sort key, open item management I am currently not giving. Open item management, all other functionalities we will understand later on, and then we will update this open item management again using LSMW with the concept of updating or changing the master records. Under create bank interest, field status group. Now with this information I am going to create a new GL account with LSMW itself. Before that, I'll create this GL account to make sure that GL creation in this company code is working fine. I'll click on save. Now data saved, GL account has been created. What I'm going to do, I'll copy this GL account number. Okay, I'll go to another screen. /n. Now I want to create LSMW recording. For that, transaction code is LSMW only. Go to LSMW. In LSMW, whatever the values you find here under project, sub-project, object, delete them first. Okay, delete whatever you find, click on enter. You will get a message at the bottom called enter a value. Ignore that message. And here this project, sub-project, object is your own digits. Whatever you feel like having a naming convention, you can put your own naming convention. I am going to put GL master, or I'll put ZGL. It is up to you what naming convention you are going to give. So for now I am creating ZGL. Here also I'll put ZGL. Here also I'll put ZGL. Once you put all this project, sub-project, object, click on enter. When you click on enter, you get another message, no project exists. We know that this project is not available. We are planning to create it. Once you click on this create icon or continue icon, let's see what will happen. If I click on continue icon, system is telling no object exists because we are now planning to create a new LSMW project. For that, you need to click on this create icon. Okay, you need to click on create entry, because normally when we try to practice, we try to put all this, we try to click on execute, we will get confused why we are getting this message. This message is very clear. Only if your project is already existing, you will be able to execute this. Otherwise, if it is a new project, you have to click on create icon. Click on this create entry. For every project, sub-project, object, it will ask you to give a description. For now, I am going to give same description everywhere: ZGL, ZGL, ZGL. Clear? Later on, we will understand the naming convention and all. If we talk about all these things, we will be missing out on the key component of your LSMW recording. That is why I am giving simple naming convention ZGL. Even when you are in a project, you are going to create your LSMW project starting from Z. Make sure you will always start it from Z. Click on continue. Now we have created this. Now you can create this. Sorry, execute this. Okay, so you'll get different steps in this LSMW. Out of these different steps, you need to execute one by one. Each step you have to execute. To execute each step, what you need to do is Option number 1, you can do a double click on this object attributes. Option number 2, select this, click on execute button. I am going to click on this execute button now. Click execute. By default, any step that you are opening up in LSMW will come in display mode. By default, all your LSMW screens will get opened in display mode. We have to manually click on this switch button to convert into a change mode. On every step of your LSMW, remember, by default you will be on display mode. You need to manually switch to the change mode. For switching to the change mode, this is the icon. Sometimes you may get the text displayed as display change, or most of the times you have to look at this icon. This initial icon, whatever is there, this icon is displayed. Click on this change mode. When you click on the change mode, now you will see the data is editable. The heading has become change object. Earlier this was display object. Now it has become change object. Now here you are not going to change anything description. Straight away we are going to click on this batch input recording. Okay, even in your real environment, always mention that you worked on LSMW with batch input recording only. Click on this batch input recording. On this line right hand side you will find two icons, more recordings and recording overview. You need to click on recordings overview to create a new recording. I'll say recording overview. On this recording overview screen, you need to do a recording. For performing a recording, you need to click on create icon on the left hand side, create recording. Click on this. It will ask you for a recording name. I'll put, now before we click on recording name, what was the transaction code we used for creating a GL account manually? We have used FS00. Right, in FS00 we created GL master record manually, but when it comes to your LSMW recording, make sure you are creating FS01 recording, not FS00 recording. Okay, for LSMW recording, it is always FS01. Tomorrow in your interview, if you are telling you have created GL account master using LSMW in your project, the immediate question that you are going to get is, in which transaction code you have performed your LSMW. If you tell FS00, you are wrong. You have not created GL accounts in the project, because with that we will not be able to create. You must mention that you created FS01 recording. Here I'll put ZFS01. I'll put GL master. This is the owner, the user who is creating this. Recording name you give as ZFS01, Z followed by transaction code, and then the description of it. User ID is by default your user ID. Click on continue. It is asking for the transaction code for which we want to create a recording. We understood it is not FS00. For LSMW, it is FS01. Remember this, for LSMW, for GL master creation, you are not going to create FS00. You will be creating using FS01. Put FS01, click on continue. Okay, you get a screen like this. Always remember, you are not clicking on unwanted screens, or unwanted fields. If you feel any particular field is not relevant to your recording or not relevant for your scenario, do not touch those fields and use your mouse or your cursor to select, but don't use your tab shortcuts on the keyboard, especially when you are doing a recording, because every activity that you are doing here, everywhere that you are clicking will get captured. So GL account number I am going to paste here. I have already created this. I'll take the next GL number, this 1010 all zeros 1. So now I have given an input in the account number. System is going to capture this field. Next one, company code. What was that company code? BPUS, BPCL.
BPUS.
BPUS. Are we sure it's BPUS? Okay. BPUS. You have to give GL account number, company code. After that, do not press enter on the keyboard. Instead, this is your enter screen on the SAP screen. Okay, this is the enter button. Click on this enter button, but don't click manually enter on the keyboard. Click on this enter icon. You will get short text. Now, if you see this, the appearance of this screen while creating a GL account, appearance of the screen while creating FS00, there is a difference. Correct? You see there is a difference. This is not the similar way you got the screen.
This is difference.
Alright, now I am going to put GL01. Okay, I'll put GL0001 as long text. It's only for our identification purpose because this you are creating in a test company code. Is this a balance sheet account or a P&L account? This is a balance sheet account. Tick balance sheet account. Okay, if it is a P&L account, you'll have to do it in a different way. Now, anything is required here. Account group is needed. Our account group was 1010. This was your account group 1010. Any other information we have given? Nothing. Only 6 inputs: company code, GL account number, short text, long text, account type, and then account group. After giving this, click on enter once again. You will go to the next screen. Here account currency is dollar. So if you want dollar, you can put dollar. In case if you want to change any account currency, normally for bank accounts, we may be having different currencies. I'll put manually USD here. If I don't type USD manually, this field is not considered. If I type USD again, this field is considered in our recording. After this, if you want any other field, you can tick, but I want reconciliation. Here is your reconciliation. Reconciliation account type is A here, A for your fixed asset. Next one, open item management is not enabled for this. I'll click on line item management. Okay, it is there. I am ticking on line item management. Next one, sort key. Sort key was 001. After giving sort key 001, if you come down, you will find field status group on the single screen. Field status group was G001. Okay, so this is what we have created using manually. Same fields I have given. If you notice one point, on the LSMW recording, you have line item display, but when you're actually creating a GL account, this field is not available in S4HANA, which means by default, every GL account is line item enabled in S4HANA. I have ticked this accidentally, but this is actually not relevant. Okay, this is fine. You can still continue with this line item display. Once your recording is completed, you are sure that your recording has got all the fields that are relevant to your scenarios. Click on save. If you are getting any error, you have to do a fresh recording once again. Let me click on save. Okay, GL account has been created and this is your recording. Once you complete this recording, immediate thing that you have to do is save this, because this is one of the mistakes that we will be doing. We will not save it until we list out all the fields. That is a mistake. Immediately you have to save this. If you save it, you can retrieve it again and you can continue from here on later. But if you are not saving it, your recording may get lost. Once you save it, make sure this GL account is now created. Before you proceed further, ensure that the GL master that is created from your recording is correct. 101 all zeros 1. Let me go to GL master. Let me go to GL master. GL account number ending with 1. Okay, this is here. Click on display icon. Now you will see balance sheet account, fixed assets, short text, long text is updated. In control data, dollar is there, fixed asset has come, sort key is updated. Under create bank interest, field status group is also updated. Now is our GL created properly? From LSMW recording, GL account has been created properly. If you verify that the account has been created properly, then you will have to continue the further steps from your recording. Now let's go back to our recording. This is our LSMW recording screen. Once you save this recording, you need to click on this icon, default all. Click on this. When you click on default all, you are going to get the field names that you have updated, field description, and the value you updated in your field. Now it is time for us to create an upload template in the Excel sheet. Let's go to an Excel sheet. Here I am going to put in the tables sheet, I am going to put this. I'll put LSMW GL upload file. Here what we are going to do, you need to first copy all the field names of SAP which are appearing in your orange color. Whatever is appearing in this orange color is called as field name. To select all these field names, you'll have to click on Ctrl Y every time. If you see my cursor is having this icon, when I click on Ctrl Y, I get a plus symbol. You just need to select these fields. Okay, don't select like this because you have lot of spaces. Even if you select, it is fine, but you need to delete the additional spaces in your Excel. If you are good at Excel working, you can copy like this. I am copying like this. Ctrl C. I go to Excel. I will paste this information here. Now I got lot of spaces, but I am not going to delete the spaces now because other fields also I am going to copy in the similar fashion. Again Ctrl Y. This time I am going to copy all this information. Copy. I am not deleting space because when I paste this, this will come at the same position. If I delete this space for every record, I'll have to alter my data so many times. That is why I am not doing it. And finally, you need to copy the data that we uploaded, which is this. In GL account, you have put this information also you copy. Copy and paste this here. Okay. Now from this, what I am going to do, wherever fields are blank, I'll remove them. Straight away, if this field is blank, table name and field name, you remove it. In short, these are the fields that we have used for uploading GL account using LSMW. Now from this, we need to make a template or the upload format. For that, what I am going to do, I am going to consider only the field names. So I have the data in the vertical format. I need to take this into horizontal format. For that, you just need to select all your fields like this. Do a Ctrl C. Come down. After selecting all the fields, here you try to do a paste special. If you know the shortcut for paste special, Ctrl Alt V or Alt ESV, you can use it. Otherwise, do a right click on your mouse. You will find an option called Paste Special. Click on Paste Special. When you click on Paste Special, you get a pop-up. On this pop-up, just click on Transpose. Okay, on Paste Special, click on Transpose and say OK. When you say OK, all the fields will get updated like this. Okay, from the vertical, it has been updated as your horizontal format. Next thing, you copy the sample data that we have created. This is our sample data. Copy all the sample data. Control C. Same thing. Below this, you paste the special as transpose here also. To do the paste special, right click. Paste special. Transpose. Now, is this clear how I got this data into horizontal format from my vertical format? Clear? I did select all my fields and then I did a paste special with a transpose option so that I get data in this format. Now this becomes your GL upload template. Now in your implementation project, you will be creating different templates for all the master records. This is your GL master template if you are using LSMW. This is your sample data. Okay. This is your heading. This is your sample data. If you are working on this, you are going to work like this. If you are getting confused, what is this field name? You can also put this above. You can also put this paste special transpose so that you'll understand which field is what. Because field length becomes more, so I have not ticked this, but if you are confused, you can put this. Especially when you are sending this file to your client or to the user, you should always include this. Because client will not or your user will not understand what is SIKNR, what is BUKRS, what is all this field. Your client will not be understanding. They always need this information. So if you are sharing it with your client, make sure you include both the names. Now let's fill our sample data into this file. To do the sample data, go to our GL file. So these are the GL account numbers that we wanted. Now from this GL account number, what we wanted, we want the account group also. First I'll select all this GL account numbers. I am going to paste in the GL number column. Okay, BUKRS is company code. What is our company code? Our company code is DEIN. Copy DEIN, paste this here. Okay, company code is now pasted. Next one, GL short text. Go to the file. This is your GL name. Copy the GL name. Go to your LSMW file. Paste this in short text. Paste the same thing in long text. Now here the difference is short text is only 20 character limited. Long text is 50 character limited. So you need to ensure that the name is aligned according to 20 character because it will truncate. If the name is beyond 20 characters, it will take only first 20 characters. After 20 characters, it is not going to save it. It will ignore it. So that is called your truncation. So system will truncate the data after 20 characters. For the long text, it will truncate your data after 50 characters. Next one is your account is a balance sheet account. Yes, everything is a balance sheet account. I am going to put balance sheet account everywhere. put X representing balance sheet account. Next one, GL account group. For our account, what is the GL account group logic we have created? First 4 digits will become the GL account group. Is that what our logic? That was our logic for GL account group. I am giving this logic because here we did not put account group to avoid the confusion. For us to understand, while preparing this GL master, we kept account group description instead of account group number. But SAP is going to understand when you tell, SAP is not going to understand when you tell fixed asset. Instead, SAP will understand only when you tell account group code, which is your 1010. I'll come to table. So I'll give the GL group is equal to left. I'm only giving this here, but we should have actually put this account group also in our file. When you practice, you put that. Sorry, is equal to left this account number, comma 4. I want left 4 digits. This will be your account group. Copy this and paste everywhere. Paste the special values. These are my account groups. Okay, this is your account groups. Account currency. Let's say everything is your local currency. For our company code, local currency is INR. Account currency will be INR for all the accounts. Account currency will be INR for all. Next one is reconciliation account. You have only selected reconciliation accounts, plant, machinery, all this. In short, account group 1010 to 1020. These are all assets. I am going to put asset capital A, copy paste all the assets. Next reconciliation accounts that we had was accounts receivable from 1410. Is this column H? Yeah. From 1410, customer is D for accounts receivable. I am going to copy accounts receivable until customer advances. Okay, these two categories are related to your customer. I have put D for accounts receivable. Others are not a reconciliation account, so this will be blank. Next one, line item indicator. Since we selected the field there, I'll put X for everywhere. Did I put extra? Okay. After this, sort key is 001. So I'll put 001 like this. Wherever you're not able to put zeros, you put a small hyphen like this. This you put at the beginning, followed by 001. 001. Select this. Copy paste until this. Next one, field status group G001. I'll put G001. Copy this and paste until the last column 140. Now in short, this is your upload format. Let me minimize this based on this so that we can see it properly. Okay, this is your upload format. Any doubt on this file that we filled up now?
Sir, if
What
you
we
want
did,
to open
go.
item management, one more line item it will come, right?
If you want to open item management, you'll have to create your file, your recording should be including that open item management. That open item management I will show for another LSMW to change the GL masters. If you wanted to correct any GL master, how we are going to do, I'll show in LSMW for the other change mode, GL master record change.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so any doubt on this file creation? How we created this file? We just prepared this file. This is the sample data. Considering the sample data, we filled up the actual data.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we are giving the two columns as input as a X. How it will be understand the system? It is
X
same
means
values.
it's a tick box.
Yeah.
Okay, in your GL, now you have this check boxes.
Yeah.
So if you put X, it will tick this. That is how system is going to understand.
Okay, sir.
Okay, X is a tick box.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm confused in accounting group. Sir, 1010. How do you understand?
No, this is a standard account group that we created as part of our configuration.
Okay.
Okay, I copied from here. Here, while we are preparing the GL account, we did not put account group code. We put account group description.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay,
Understood.
because we were writing the names. For writing the names, we needed the description, not the code. So I did not put code here. But for while creating in SAP, system requires the account group code.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, once this file is prepared, next thing that you need to do is you'll have to open a notepad, go to your desktop, right click, new, click on text document. I'll put this DEINGL. Okay, I put this notepad name as DEINGL. Open this notepad, maximize this, and go to your Excel sheet, copy the data, excluding your test information. This is your test data. Now I'll remove the test data because I don't need it. Okay, because that is test data only, not related to your company code. You have to be very alert. You should not take that test data. I removed the test data. Now I am taking including my heading. Including heading, you copy all the data, Control C on your Excel sheet, go to Notepad, do a Control V here. Go to Notepad, do a Control V. Now if you see here, one point you'll have to notice, your cursor will always blink at this next line of your data. Our data is here only until 1810, but the cursor is blinking on the next line. You just need to do a single backspace icon, only one time. Do a backspace. Make sure your last column, last record, it is blinking, and ensure that the last value is correct, G001. Sometimes if you put backspace 2 times, this will become G00. Some data is deleted. You need to pay attention only at this position. Even if you ignore as it is on the next line, it is still fine, but that is not recommended. System may understand there is one more record. It may stop you at the last screen. To avoid such kind of issues, we will be doing a single backspace to ensure the data is stopped exactly at your last record. After giving this, save it, Control S, close the pop-up. Now we all have to play with LSMW now, because upload a template we have created, upload file also is created in flat file format or text format. Just come back on this screen one level. Do you want to save? Yes, we want to save. Go back. Now here we did a recording. Now you'll have to select that recording from this recording option. Come to this recording field, do a drop down. By default, your recording will get picked up. ZFS01, and then proceed to save this. With this, your first step is completed. After this, go back. First step, if you see, it is giving you the date, time, and the user who completed this. Automatically, it will go to the next step. Click on execute for the next step. Click on this change icon, because by default every step will be opened in display mode. We need to manually convert to the change mode. Click on this change icon. Click on create a structure. You put ZGL1. Always make sure this structure is different from your project name. Sometimes if you put same as project name, it will not take. So always put a different name. I'm giving ZGL1 and save it. These steps are very simple. Go back. Next one, define source fields. Execute the define source field. Again, you are on the display mode. Go to change mode. Select your source field. Your structure that we've created in the previous step was ZGL1. Take this. On top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th icon, you have table maintenance. Click on this table maintenance. You will get field list here. From this field list, you have to give these fields. Whatever the fields we recorded, this field list you need to give. Okay, copy the field list. Okay, in the vertical format you need to give. Control C on the field list. Go to SAP, Control V. Next one type is character. Everywhere you put C, because character means you can put alphabet, numeric, date. Any data can be updated using your character. Next one is length. Okay, now this length, before you update, you try to understand manually what will be the length of your field instead of depending on the standard length of a particular field, so that this will help you in different ways in different scenarios when you are working in a real projects. Now SAKNR means what? GL account number. What is the maximum length of a GL account? 10 digits. Correct? Maximum length of a GL account is 10, so you'll have to put maximum length here. Next one, BUKRS. Bookers is a company code. Company code maximum length is 4 digits. You put 4 here. Text 20, this is up to 20 characters. Text 50 is up to 50 characters. After that, after text you have indicator, account, balance sheet. This is only a tick box, X or blank. This is a single digit. You put 1 digit. Next one, KTO, KS. KTO, KS is a GL account group. GL account group is 4 digit. You put 4 digits. Now when you create like this, all the fields and the other things will get registered on your mind. And do not directly copy and paste the length. In that way, you are not understanding, you are not learning the concept. Next one, WAERS. What is WAERS? This is your account currency. Any currency is a 3 digit. Next one is reconciliation indicator is single digit. WAERS is currency 3 digits. Next one is reconciliation indicator. If it is customer, you are going to put D. If it is asset A, if it is vendor, you are going to put, it's a single digit. Next one, XKRES. XKRES is your line item, single digit. Sort key is 3 digit. Field status variant is 4 digit. In short, single digit, 3 digit, 4 digit. 1, 3, 4 I am going to put here. This is one. sort key is 3 digits, field status group is 4 digits. After giving this, just press enter. System will display the field name of it. This is working a little slower. Okay, this is your field names. Now you can re-verify once again. If you want to re-verify, you can re-verify once again. GL account maximum length is 10, company code is 4, description short is 20, description long is 50, balance sheet account is just a tick box, single digit, account group is 4 digit, currency code is 3 digit, reconciliation account type. You are going to put A, D, K or blank, it's a single digit. Line item display is again a checkbox, single digit. This is sort key is 3 digit 001 002 likewise. Field status group is 4 digit G001 G002 and so on. After giving this, proceed to save. Once you save, go back and click on save once again. Come back. Define structure relations, just execute this. Click on change mode. This is by default assigned. Okay, you just need to save this. Go back. Next one, define field mapping and conversion rules. Execute this. You are on display mode. Go to change mode. And here you are not going to do anything. You are going to prefer the auto field mapping from the system. For that, go to extras. From extras, you will find an icon called auto field mapping. Tick this auto field mapping. System will do the field mapping automatically. On this pop-up, just say continue. Okay, it is going to do the field mapping. Keep pressing enter until you are done with this pop-up screens. Enter. Server is a little slower today, so that's why it's taking time. But otherwise, this will complete at very fast. I need to press enter. Let me check if server is active. If it is still taking time, what we can do, we can stop it. Let me re-log in. You can continue from where we left in LSMW. I'm logging in again so that this session will get closed automatically. I'll click on this, continue this. Okay. Now I'll go to LSMW once again. Our project, execute. So we were at this stage. By default, it will show this step only. Execute. Now switch to change mode. go to extras, auto field mapping, click on enter, enter, enter. It's taking time. You have to wait until this completes that mapping. So it's getting stuck. It's not moving. It's working. Server is active. Normally it should not take this much time. It has to quickly update this. It's not taking. Let me stop this. Let me try once again. If it is still taking time, we'll continue this in the evening. Not responding. Just come. It's not taking. Auto field mapping. It's not taking. It's fine. We'll continue this in the evening. Okay. From this step onwards, from LSMW From fixed field mapping conversion rule onwards, we will continue in the evening session. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right. Let me stop this recording.